Hey, what's up, guys? This is the second stage of Tourneyland here, and I should have a better mic this time, so that'll be nice. I'm adding this commentary after the set because I could not talk at the time, so yeah, just letting you know. And I did sort of read this matchup because I have a phone I opened, so gotta try and read it. And I didn't exactly know what I was gonna do here because he played double Galacta, which I didn't expect here. And my hand was not looking very defensive. Like, I could heal, but that was really it. And here I probably just heal and commit one of the camera zombies because I don't know what else to do. It was technically a throw based on what he does later, or what I do later, but I just felt like I had to do it at some point. I just wanted to see what he had for that camera zombie, like if he had hammer or something else, like the superpower there. So from here it's not looking very good, but I think there's a way to turn it around. I was thinking about where to play this parasol, because I could put it in lane 2, I mean lane 3, to like protect the paparazzi, but I just needed to get those Galactas out of here. They were doing too much. I couldn't ignore them, or else I would be losing. So yeah, kinda sad that it dies, but it's whatever. Now we have our parasol advantage, which is gonna be pretty good into Wall Knight. So here he does play Galacta, and then yeah, and then he plays a little buddy. So I definitely knew this interaction where you kill the Galacta and then the paparazzi grows first, and then the Galacta splashes. That was pretty clutch, honestly. I do take that 4, which is a bit sad, but now it's starting to look a little better for me because I can play the teleport to uptrade the pepper with the camera zombie. Now here he actually does play 3-headed chomper, which I was not expecting because I was expecting like cob cannon. So that was pretty bad actually because I couldn't really kill it. Like, I didn't have a choice. I just had to go for damage here, which did end up working out based on what happens later. So we get in a lot of damage, and he actually rolls pretty low, so we get all of it. So he's down to 1. Both of our camera zombies die, and then since here that I knew he was running 3-head chomper, I just decided to commit the stuff because I feel like he wouldn't have cob cannon if he was running that. And he's probably not expecting that my last card is viral, because I've played a lot of things. He plays his 4th Galacta, by the way. That's the 4th one. So he does heal. And then from this, I get another viral, which is very nice. And then we get draw, which is extremely nice because I actually draw enough stuff to uptrade the 3-headed chomper here because of the Rolling Stone now. So this really turned the game around here. None of it matters though because I rolled a 1. GG. Yeah, so this is the second game of Spadao here. I had a feeling that I could win this. I mean, this hand was a little awkward. Like, it's not the most defensive. I do get the spread out sig, which does help. The berry blast there is also really nice. From here, I thought this game was looking alright. Like, I could just start playing the radish, because he does pass here. All of this felt very obvious to me, but I did start to throw later, but you'll see. He does have weed spray, which I was not expecting. He does pass again, so I'm just playing Galacta to just put in the black hole lane. He does play another one. We do get Fire Reed. So here, this is actually a turquoise, which is pretty bad for me, because I couldn't answer it. I also kind of knew it was a turquoise, so that sucked. I didn't really think about using Primal Mine there, because it's probably just gonna die later to, like, Shamrocket or Gravitry. I mean, I definitely can't do it yet, so... So yeah, turquoise just completely saves him the game right now. Like, I have nothing, basically. So he gets to play that, and he gets to play this card. I was thinking about using Spadowsig there, but I think I use Shamrocket, because I didn't want him to get another Garg. It does sort of, like, backfire later, though. I didn't really have a choice here. Yeah, this turquoise is screwing us, actually. We do get our Fig. And he does just play another one. So now I have to use Spadowsig. I do have enough sun for this play. He does play Frenzy because the Frenzy gives him another Garg here, which is alright. He also plays that, which kills the Fig, so that's very bad for me. It's not looking too good. Yeah, it really doesn't look good here. We only have one play. Here I can just play the Gravitry because Poppy's is not full healing yet. And it'll just uptrade. Man, this turquoise is crazy. I don't even have enough for this play because of the turquoise. Yeah, so this was not very good for me. I was thinking about using Sizzle on the Supernova, but I kind of just want to get that turquoise out of here. It's doing too much. You just play that. So both of these cards are gonna live, and from this point I probably just lose because there's nothing I can really do. Like he has another Garg in hand and I'm like struggling right now. I do get that, which helps, but it's not ultimately enough. So here, I could not really play Gravitry because I need to heal. And when I play Poppies, I can block the 5 damage and then just use Sizzle. He does play this to get the 5 damage in, which was good. He is getting swabbies. Yeah, I definitely forgot about Black Hole right there, but it's not really gonna matter, honestly. Because I can still uptrade it. It would have been nice, though. Yeah, I definitely saw it there. I was pretty nervous in this whole set, honestly. Just because I wasn't really sure about what would happen. Judging from those first games. I did get Reincarnation, which is pretty bad, and that makes me lose. So, that's pretty bad. So now I just have to block it. So the only thing that would get me back in this game is Shamrocket. And I did not get it, so it's over. It's very over, actually. Okay, next game here. Against Walnut again. He did repeat. I was partially expecting this. This hand is extremely good, so I kept it. I still did not play right, though, because I should have probably just played... I should have just passed instead of playing Space Time here. Like, just play the cheeses first. So I'm not exactly sure about this. Like, I should have probably played better in this game. See, the reason I did not is because I played Ooze instead of the other cheeses, just to remove something. We do remove Pepper, but we are still kind of slow because we don't have area. Leftovers is alright. We do roll the 1. That's a pretty good conjure, but this game's kind of awkward now because I just played Pogo. Like Ketchup is actually kind of threatening right now because I don't have area to like use with the cheese. Yeah, Ketchup is just pretty unfortunate. I thought he would play like another Pepper or something. That's not very good. He also has the block meter, which is not helping me out. I do get area that turn, which maybe I should have played. You do force out the Walnut Sig. And then he just plays catch up. So I can't really, like, protect that lane. Well, it doesn't really matter because he did play that. Yeah, now I'm kind of just playing leftovers because there's not another option. From here, I kind of knew that I messed up because this board is still doable. So, like, it's doable for Wall Knight. So I really messed up here. Yeah, Gravitry is pretty tough. I did have the option of reaching for 8 damage. You do get the 1, which is kind of funny, but that's not a very good conjure. Yeti is... I thought Yeti was okay, because it could, like, freeze another Gravitry or something. He does have another pepper. Here he does play Geyser, which is sort of weird because the pepper will still die. Unless he heals again. And he doesn't because getting the 7 damage is also important. So yeah, this still is not very good for me. We definitely played the Cyborg to get an extra card back. Now he's just playing Pepper Poppies, which is super rough. Like, that play just makes me lose the game, basically. There's not much else to say about this game other than just we have just died of Wall Knight, I guess. It's kind of sad, but it was also kind of deserved. So, oh well. We do still have chances to win this. Yeah, Walnut Bowling just reaches for damage here. Yeah, now we're just definitely out of cards. And these cheeses are definitely not useful anymore. exactly sure why I played this out, because it's still very losing. Yeah, now I concede. Okay. Fourth game. Since he decided to repeat Walnut, I decided to repeat Spadao. Just because why not? I thought Spadao would be a better option than Rose, and in this case, it actually was, so good thing I picked it. This hand is like slow, but it mostly had everything I need, so I still kept it. He does play clones. He does play the space-time into Spadao Sig, which is pretty lucky for me. Because otherwise, I would have been pretty behind. He does play Raptor, which will just bait out the Sizzle. On turn 4, I was a little bit scared of another Cowboy. I mean, just first Cowboy. Instead, he just plays Barrel Mission, I'm assuming. So it was safer to pass now. I was just thinking of committing the reincarnation now because it could curve into Gravitry or Poppies. He does decide to Fruitcake, which was weird because I thought he had Mission. So that barrel is kind of just there. I was thinking that Grave was like a Gargolith or a Binary, so I just decided to get rid of it there. So from here I could say that it's going good for me. Because at this point Gravitry will deal with Cowboy. He does play another barrel. Here I thought it was pretty safe to activate the barrel and then use it to kill the raptor. And then just use the blockbuster for fronting. Unfortunately, didn't have a cheap card to front the pirate, so I had to use the blockbuster. So here he does pass, which makes me a little worried, so I just use Shamrocket on that. And then Pomegranate. He can't really remove the Pomegranate without getting value, so he does play Graveyard in front of it, which is pretty safe because I've definitely ran out of blockbusters. This is a pretty good turn 9 for me. Just covering all of the board mostly. It is Cowboy though, so it's a little scary. He does play Smoke Bomb. I thought he would play Smoke Bomb on lane 3 instead of lane 1, but It's fine because it'll activate the granite, which works out for me. From here, I probably assume that I won this game because of the card advantage. Wildberry's pretty nice. That's also pretty nice. Here we just play Gravitry, which is basically guaranteed because he can't, like, remove everything else with one card. So yeah, we won that game. GG. So this is the last game against Solar Flare. For some reason, I was expecting mid-range stuff, but I do decide to keep the laser base. So that was a little worrying because I realized it's mushrooms and not mid-range, which means he's a lot more aggressive. So because of that, I just play Space-Time in lane 1 because I can't leave that Astrostrom there. He does play Buffstrom, so from this point, the Quasards have to give me good cards or else I'm going to lose this game. We do have 4 Bungees, but we did not get one. We do get Neptuna power, which is pretty good, I'd say. So here I decided I would not use Neptuna power because it could just splash with the Punisher and then it just gets no value. It was a tough choice because I take more damage, but I think it had to be done. I am taking a lot though, I'm on 7 health already. Here I do get Gizzard, which is pretty nice. It goes in the perfect splashes. So I sadly don't get Quasar value, but it's worth it to control. He does play Grotto when I don't have an environment. I mean, I don't have enough for it, so that was pretty smart of him. Now I get to use Neptuna Sig. And just use Strength because I don't have a play. I don't have another option at this point. So now we have Bungee. And I was a little scared here because he could have like Berry Blast, Solar Flare Sig to face, which would definitely win. I was thinking about Gloomshroom here, which was also fine because I could fruitcake it. He does play all of these things. I thought he would play Pine Clone with all of this, but he actually didn't. He does play Punishroom, so here I'd have to use Bungee, but first, and then Zemex Sig, or else I take a lot of damage. It does end up hitting face, which is super unlucky, because now Berry Blast would win. And Astrostrom would also win here. So this game's very, very close. We do get in the 6, which is crucial. He decides not to play the power. Here I just head to Tomb Razor and hope that I can remove lane 1 and win. Here he just plays the Bunshrooms, and then Scorch, and then his last card was not playable apparently. So we do actually take this win. GG, it was very close. I was happy I won that.